Welcome back, everyone, to Honest Conversations. Today, I'm super excited to dig into something that really defines the core of who my co host, Honest Jay, is. Jay, you often talk about this idea of keep smiling, and it's not just a phrase, is it? It feels like your entire philosophy.
Betsy, it really isn't. You know, that phrase, keep smiling, that came directly from my old man. My dad, he was just, he was incredible. He had this way about him, this genuine curiosity about people. He'd run into someone, anyone, and just strike up a conversation. And it was never about him, ever. He'd just listen, ask about them.
That's so rare, isn't it, to meet someone who isn't just waiting for their turn to talk, but genuinely wants to hear your story.
Exactly. He never bragged, never once tried to make himself sound important. And every single conversation, without fail, he'd end it with, keep smiling. That's where I get it from. It's ingrained in me. I genuinely want people to be happy, to keep that smile on their face, even when things are tough.
And that really comes through in everything you do. I mean, we've talked about your current, shall we say, financial situation, which is pretty transparent for anyone following you. But it still doesn't deter you from that core mission.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, let's be real. I'm sitting here with negative $22 in my bank account right now, and I'm still trying to sell a coffee mug on Etsy for under 20 bucks. You know, people might think, oh, he's just trying to get rich. But honestly, that's not it. Yeah, I need to eat first and foremost, like everyone else. But second, and probably even more important to me, is that someone out there gets an item that might actually make them smile.
So it's not about the transaction, it's about the transmission of that feeling.
Exactly. I don't want sympathy from anyone. That's not what this is about. I genuinely want people to be happy. And that's what I've strived for my whole life. Truly. From being the funny kid trying to make everyone laugh in class, to now with our group Honest Blue and our music, it's all rooted in that.
And the music, especially, feels like such a powerful vehicle for that message. You guys have truthful songs, as you call them, like Mac and Cheese Anthem, and Yesterday the Taxman Returns, which is a brilliant play on the Beatles, by the way.
Thanks! Yeah, Yesterday the Taxman Returns just dropped yesterday, actually. It's about how taxes are a part of life, but it's also a commentary on the system, you know? But the point isn't about being cynical. It's about connecting with people through real life stuff, but always with that underlying hope, that little spark of keep smiling. And Mac and Cheese Anthem, that's just pure joy, pure comfort. Everyone loves mac and cheese, right? It's relatable, it's simple, it's happy.
Definitely relatable. So it's clear this isn't just about your personal journey or your music. You've mentioned creating a movement. Can you elaborate on that? What does that look like in practice?
Yeah, it's not about me. It's about creating a movement where caring about people becomes the norm in what feels like an increasingly selfish world. You know, a world where people will literally take your last dollar and not bat an eye. I've experienced it firsthand. I mean, when I was sick a while back, I had about $20,000 in the bank, and I was giving my money away, helping people out, thinking, hey, we're all in this together, right?
That's incredibly generous, especially when you're not feeling well yourself. A true testament to your nature.
Well, yeah, I wanted to help. And now that I'm better, do I have those same people, the ones I gave thousands to, giving back to me now that I'm in soul-crushing debt? Nope, not a single one. But here's the kicker. I keep giving. Because again, it's not about what I get back. It's about wanting people to be happy. That's the end goal here, Betsy. That's the ultimate purpose.
That's a tough truth to swallow, though, isn't it? To experience that lack of reciprocity, yet still hold onto that core belief.
It is. It really is. It can be incredibly frustrating. Sometimes I think, man, am I just a fool? But then I remember my dad, and I remember that feeling of seeing someone genuinely smile because of something I did, or something I said, or a piece of music we made. That feeling, it trumps the frustration every time.
And that ties into the bigger picture too, doesn't it? This idea of legacy versus material wealth. We're all going to pass away eventually, but what we leave behind, what impact we make, that's what truly matters.
Exactly. Money can't be taken with us. You can hoard all the money in the world, build the biggest empire, But when it's your time, that money stays here. And yet, everyone chases money for themselves. It's sad, the world we live in sometimes. I mean, even if I just said, hey, can you help me out with a few bucks for gas? The only person who would truly drop everything and help would be my mom. And that says a lot.
It highlights the real scarcity, not of money, but of genuine, unconditional care.
Yeah, it does. And my dad, he epitomized that. He helped all he could right up until he passed away at 70. He'd be out there working tirelessly. I remember him paving driveways for people. He'd spend all week pouring his sweat and effort into it. And some would literally hide in their homes after he finished just to avoid paying him. Can you believe that? My own father working himself to the bone, breathing in all that toxic stuff, which, we think was one of the causes of his death, and people would just stiff him.
That's heartbreaking, Jay. To give so much, to literally sacrifice your health, and for people to respond with such blatant disregard. It makes your commitment to keep smiling even more profound, almost defiant.
It is. It really is. Because despite all of that, despite seeing that firsthand with him and experiencing it myself, I still believe in the good. I still believe that if enough of us just tried a little bit harder to care, to listen, to lift each other up, we could shift things. It's not about grand gestures. It's about those small moments, those genuine connections. It's about wanting people to keep smiling, even when you're personally navigating the rough patches.
And that's the movement, right? One smile, one kind word, one honest song at a time. It really resonates, Jay. Your dad would be incredibly proud, not just of the music, but of the heart behind it all.
I hope so. I really do. Because in the end, that's all that really matters. Leaving something behind that makes a difference, that sparks a little bit of happiness, that reminds people to, keep smiling.
And on that powerful note, we're going to wrap up today's honest conversations. Jay, thank you for sharing such a deeply personal and inspiring message. And to all our listeners, remember Jay's dad's timeless advice. Keep smiling. It truly can change the world, one smile at a time.